Hi guys, Top Pops here, and happy Halloween, and I'm sure a lot of you guys have been waiting to see what my costume is this year, but before I show you guys, we've got to call somebody in. ALF? ALF?
Hello!
Hey, ALF, how's it going?
Pretty good, how are you doing?
Pretty good, pretty good. Happy Halloween.
Yes, happy Halloween to you too, and happy Halloween to all the viewers out there!
I'm gonna be honest, ALF, I'm surprised you know what Halloween is. Did they have Halloween on Melmac?
Not exactly. It was called Trick or Eat, actually.
Oh. I don't know if I want to ask.
No, you don't want to know.
Okay, well, anyways, ALF, we dress up here on Earth during Halloween, so I'm gonna go grab my costume.
Ooh!
I think you're really gonna like this. Hold on,
Yeah, let's see it.
I'll be right back.
I wonder what he's gonna dress up as. Maybe Willy.
Okay, ALF, I don't know if you're ready for this.
I'm certainly ready.
Okay, well, here's my costume. Check this out! Oh, hold on, ALF. I forgot the most important part, the hands. Now, I'm gonna be honest, I didn't know that you shed this much. Maybe it's just the costume, but it definitely comes off a bit. But if you guys want to check it out, here we are. ALF, look at it. Come on, I look great.
Are you making fun of me?
No. Is this alien appropriation? And now, ALF, I think the best part is, and you might find this a little bit creepy, but check this out. Oh, I'm him!
My hair is much better than that.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, the hair isn't amazing, because you gotta kind of blow it out of the way, but you do that too.
I use Head and Shoulders. Well, Tristan, this might come to a surprise to you, but I also have a Halloween costume ready.
You do?
I do.
Oh, okay, well go get it, go get it.
Alright, I'll be right back.
Okay. It is nice to be out of that mask, and if I'm gonna be honest, with me being... ALF!
Hi guys, Top ALF here.
Whoa! Really?
Pretty good, eh?
Yeah, I got one question. Did you just get this out of my closet?
No. Maybe. I did.
Yeah, it looks like it. That's my shirt and my hat.
The hat kind of smells, I'm not gonna lie.
I do have to buy a new one. Now, ALF, I know you had talked about trick or eat, and we don't really want to talk about that, but did you actually want to try trick-or-treating this year?
Oh, I don't know. It sounds kind of difficult.
But you go up to houses, you knock on the door, or ring the doorbell, and you get free candy.
Free candy?
From strangers!
My favorite!
Okay, so I actually have a bag here for you. I think it's gonna be perfect.
So, do we go like now, or do we have to wait till it gets dark?
Well, let me check here. It's just getting dark now. I think it's perfect timing.
Trick or treat!
Oh, wow. Aren't you cute? I think you're something from Star Wars. Are you an Ewok? Here, I have a little treat for you there. Oh. You want some more? Well, I also have a protector to keep it safe. Happy Halloween.
Look, I'm sorry, ALF. I didn't know.
Yeah, you didn't know, I'm sure.
I just assumed every house normally gives out candy. It's not my fault.
Now I just feel like you're lying to me.
Well, I mean, to be fair, though, a Wicket, pretty cool. And I know you're not an Ewok, you know, but it's still, with the protector, kind of nice.
I just wanted a chocolate bar, like an Aero bar or a Charleston Chew.
Well, I know we didn't get any chocolate, but we might have some chocolate around the house, like a Kit Kat, or Milky Way, or Oh. It's always a treat to have ALF on the channel, and yes, I took my costume off. It's a little bit much while talking about Pops. Oh, and before we get into them, I want to show you guys something that I found the other day when looking for Halloween decorations. It was this pumpkin here. Does anybody remember this video? It was, I want to say, maybe 2 or 3 years ago now. My mom and I decorated pumpkins. It's still on the channel now if you guys want to check it out. We actually picked out 2 Funko Pops, each that I had in my collection at the time, and then we turned them into things like this. And I'm trying to remember which ones we did besides this one. There was Captain Cutler, there was Freddy Funko, of course, and then we also had BB-8, and then there was one more, and I'm drawing a blank on which one that was. But anyways, just something kind of fun, and I figured you guys might want to check it out. Alright, now let's get into the Funko Pops that I want to talk about today, and the ones that I've got over here to the side are my favorite Halloween/horror ones. Oh, and I also grabbed a couple sodas. I thought it would be a nice bonus, and now let's get into the first figure here, which is going to be a bit of a newer one. It is the Blacklight Michael Myers. I saw Halloween Ends this year with a couple friends, and if I'm gonna be honest, that one wasn't my favorite, but we also went to go see Halloween Kills, and I really did enjoy that one. And when I saw that movie this year, it reminded me of all of the figures that I already had in the collection, so I figured this would be a fun one to talk about. And if you guys want to check out the back, it has just the Halloween logo. It's too bad that they didn't make the logo Blacklight. And if you guys didn't know, there was an entire line of Blacklight horror figures that Funko had made this year, but I think out of all of them, this one had to be my favorite. There's just something about the colors that I really enjoy, like the way they did the blood on the knife, as well as his jumpsuit being this kind of like blue and purple, and then the face with the yellow and orange. I don't know, the colors just go really well together. Now, next up, I've got a figure that probably a lot of you guys don't even know exists because they don't make these figures anymore. It is the 8-bit Xenomorph. And now with this one here, I don't know if you can really consider it like a horror movie. Maybe it's more of a horror thriller kind of thing. But anyways, I really wanted to talk about this one because I don't get to talk about these guys enough. And this is actually something that I wanted to do for a video where I go back and talk about older lines that Funko maybe doesn't do anymore, or like older categories of Pops that we don't really see that often anymore. Because this right here is definitely one of those. They haven't made an 8-bit figure in years, and I have a bunch of them scattered around the collection, so I figured it could be something fun to talk about. And this is also probably my favorite one out of the Xenomorphs because they made a normal one as well as this one here where he's got kind of like that blood or goo all over him. If you guys are curious what year this released, it was actually back in 2017, so wow, 5 years ago already? It doesn't feel that long. Oh, and this is a Pop that definitely doesn't look like a Pop, and I think that's why I really enjoy it. Now let's get into a bit of a cuter, more Halloween figure, and the one that I've got here is the Lilo and Stitch Pumpkin Stitch, one that I believe I've talked about before in a previous Halloween video, but I just love it so much I figured we might as well talk about it again. And this isn't the only Halloween Stitch that Funko's done. There was another one they did, I believe, maybe a year or two before this one that was the Vampire Stitch, which I also have in my collection. But out of the two of them, I think I enjoyed this one a little bit more, especially because the pumpkin is actually Stitch's eyes, the ones that would normally be on Stitch, not the popified versions. You guys know what I mean. And something else that I really enjoy about this figure is that it almost looks like he just popped out of the pumpkin. When I was looking for figures to put in this video, I did a couple 360s in the room to see if there was any that maybe I wouldn't even think of, and the one that I came up with was a really, really great one, and I'm so glad that I thought of it. It is from the Pop Movies line, the producer, Jason Blum. If you guys don't know, he has a whole company called Blumhouse, and he produces a lot of horror movies, with actually Halloween being one of them. Oh, and also another movie that he's going to be producing is the Five Nights at Freddy's one, which I believe is coming out sometime next year. I think so. Something unique about this box is the way they put the blood on the window, and they used to do this more often, and now they don't really, so I thought it was cool that they added it to this figure. And if you take a look, you can see the blood on the bottom, and then also just all around the box, there's blood dripping down it. I really enjoy this. And fun fact, this is the only ever producer Funko has created. I'm hoping that they do more in the future. I just don't know who else would be good for the line. Let me know what you guys think. Now let's take a look at the only Stranger Things figure in this video, and it's, oh, also another Michael Myers one, kind of in a way, but if you guys want to check it out, it is Max in costume. I did not mean for this to happen with having Jason Blum, Michael Myers, as well as Max wearing a Michael Myers costume, but this is definitely a cool one, and if you take a look at it, she's got the pumpkin in her hand, as well as the knife in the other, and then the mask, you can see it on the top there, definitely looks like him. And now, even with the amount of Stranger Things figures Funko has created, I think this one here might be in my top 5. I don't know, it's just so unique, but then again, I also do really enjoy the Ghostbusters costumes, but this one again, I don't know, there's something about it, I just really like it. And actually, speaking of the Ghostbusters costumes, if you guys want to take a look on the back here, it's got all 4 of the boys wearing them, as well as a few other figures that came out at the same time. Now, everybody, I think it's time to take a look at the sodas that I've got for today, because there is 3 of them, and I know we did talk about these not too long ago, because I did get them over at Fright Nights in New York, but the thing is, we didn't really get to do close-ups in 360, so I figured they'd be fun to take a look at. And if you guys are curious, the ones that we've got today is the Freddy Funko as Werewolf, Freddy Funko as Spirit, and then Freddy Funko as the Devil, and all 3 of them are in their candy corn colors. Oh, and you know what, I haven't even talked about this, but I was able to get one of the ones off the Funko shop, and because I'm here in Canada, they do take a little bit longer for them to come in, and I know it didn't make it for Halloween, but it should be, and I'm hoping sometime this week coming up, fingers crossed. And when it does come in, I will definitely be doing an unboxing right away, so stay tuned for that. And so there we go, guys. We've got the Devil Freddy out, and now we've got the Freddy Funko as Werewolf, 2 amazing figures, and now the Freddy Funko as Spirit. And I think out of the 3 of these here, the Spirit might be my favorite. I don't know. But with the candy corn color, see, it's a little bit different. Because for the sodas in the normal colors, where the Spirit's kind of like translucent, that one would definitely be my number 1. But with these 3 here, I think the Devil takes the cake, because I really do like how it looks with these colors. And also with the Devil Freddy, he does have a mustache, which is pretty funny. And now, keeping it Freddy Funko, as well as Fright Night themed, actually, we've got this one here, the skeleton, or actually, it's Skeleton Freddy, but it's actually called Fright Night Freddy 2, limited to 1,700 pieces. This is a super rare figure that I am so stoked to have in the collection because it just looks amazing, and I don't take a look at this thing enough. It really does look great. And just like everything in general on this figure looks amazing. The colors on Freddy, as well as the sticker on the front, and then the box, I just love how this entire thing looks. And taking a look at this box here versus the Michael Myers one, I would say that this has a little bit more detail to it when it comes to the blacklight. Like, I don't know, there's something different about it that I really like, and I think maybe, oh, okay, I think I know what it is. It's like the cracks all over the box. Like, if you take a look on the side, they're supposed to be there, they're intentional, and they might be a little bit hard to see on camera, but they added like these black light cracks. Do you guys see what I'm talking about? I don't know, it just kind of adds that little bit of extra something to the box, and I really do enjoy that. Oh, and something that I just noticed now, and I don't know how I didn't see this earlier, is that the eyes as well as the nose are inset like an actual skull. And so seriously, a crazy, crazy figure to have. And now next up here, guys, we've got the creature from the Black Lagoon. Seriously an amazing figure. And now I know that Funko made a blacklight version of Frankenstein, so I'm hoping that they do it for more of the original monsters like this, because seriously, the entire line would look crazy. Especially characters like Dracula, the Wolfman, Bride of Frankenstein, Mummy, like seriously, all of them. I mean, come on, guys, which one wouldn't look good? And that's a rhetorical question. Don't go telling me in the comments. And I think probably the craziest thing about this figure is the amount of detail for when this was released. It was back in 2014 when this thing came out, and it looks like it could have released this year. Like, it's seriously a perfect pop. And then, everybody, we've got Freddy Funko as the Wolfman. This one here was actually gifted to me by my Uncle Mike, who's been on the channel a couple times. And so, Uncle Mike, Aunt Beth, if you're watching, thank you so much again for this, because I just love this figure. And there was actually two different versions of this pop that released. There was the normal one, which I have here, as well as the flocked version, which is crazy, crazy expensive compared to this guy. And it's probably due to the fact that it's a lot more limited than this one, but seriously, still an amazing one. I love how the arms are out on this, and I believe it's the exact same body as the Wolfman on the back. Yeah, it looks like it. So the only thing that's actually been swapped is the head, but if you look at it, it's got a lot of extra details that the normal Freddy Funko head doesn't have. So it's not like it's just been painted over, they actually put a lot of detail into it. And so that's why I was so excited to get this figure in the collection, because it really does look amazing. And if you guys want to see the back, it actually has not much going on, but I do like that they added the logo for the Universal Monsters here. Now, everyone, we've got another horror figure that I want to talk about, and this one here is Jack Torrance, but not the normal one, the Chase one from The Shining. It's funny, the reason that I wanted to talk about this figure today was because of Brent TV. He actually dressed up as this exact version of him, and when I saw that, I was like, you know what, I have to talk about it. And this was seriously a perfect Chase for Funko to do, and I also really enjoy how it's got the blood splatter, very similar to Jason Blum, on the box, like how it's got red rum, and then on the side you can see some more blood splatter, and then on the back of the box there isn't much. Well, I guess there's some coming down from the top. I was looking on the side here, which is more like the carpet, which still looks neat. And well, anyways, guys, there you go. That is everything for the Top Pops Halloween special. And let me know in the comment section below, what is your favorite Halloween or horror figure in your collection? And anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I guess I'll see you guys tomorrow.